A common question which we often ask ourselves: how do I build my personal brand online? Hi, I'm Dia Asrani, and in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 6 simplified strategies that you could take forward when you want to build your personal brand in the industry. Okay, this is something that actually worked for me, and within a year, I could build my personal brand online. I have been in the industry for quite some time, but there was a time when I felt that there was a gap that I was not filling, and that gap got filled through this 6-step strategy. And that's why I wanted to share with you, because I'm really super excited to help people build their brands to a whole new levels, and this video is really going to help you in that case. Alright, so the first things first is what I did. The very first strategy that I followed was figuring out what is it that I want to be known for. Okay, now many times what happens is we reach this position, or we reach this stage where we say that we have so much of experience, so many topics to talk about, but what do we focus on? Like, what should they know us for? And this usually happens for trainers and coaches especially. Okay, so someone like me, for example, like there was a time people would ask me that, so what are the topics that you cover? And I used to give like an array of topics. Okay, and I used to be like, oh, I want to do this and this and this. So they used to get overwhelmed, that okay, there is so much that she's offering, what do we really tell her to do? And if it would be one topic, I would say, yes, I know how to do it, but I will not dive deep into that topic. So that's where I made that mistake. So I don't want you to make that mistake. Okay, I want you to specialize in something that you're really good at. So even if it's a niche which has an array of topics, you can focus on that niche, and you can figure out how you're going to put that topic or those particular topics in such a way wherein people will know that how you specialize in that particular niche. Okay, so they know you for that niche. Alright, so that is something that I realized, and it's the first strategy which I feel would work wonders if you really want to stand out as a personal brand online. Because I'll tell you one thing, okay, so if you're watching this video right now, you would probably see this as a video that is just another video on YouTube, okay, like how to build a personal brand. But let me tell you one thing, everyone has a different way of approaching it. Okay, I'm not the only personal branding coach over here. There are so many other people around me who are doing something similar, but how they put it across, how they share their content, how do they focus on those few topics is up to them. It's how they have done it. That's where you become special in your industry. It's how you do certain things, and how do you do certain things in such a way that they know you for that particular strategy. All right, this makes sense. Then the second one which I want to talk about is who will relate to me, okay, and how do I craft my story around that audience. So your story could be something that starts from how did it all start, because everybody wants to know, what did you do, how did you get here, why are you choosing this topic, and they want to know that, okay, if I'm going to be investing in you, in your services or your product, I need to understand what is it that you did. If I don't understand you, how am I going to relate to you going forward? And when I had this client, okay, she first came to me, and then when she said in her first day, she was a little hesitant. Okay, this is like a small story. She was a little hesitant, but as and when she got coached by me, okay, by almost the 10th session, she was like, you are now my friend, because now I know your story and I know what it takes to actually get from where you were to where you are, and I'm seeing that journey, and that's why I have that trust in you. How powerful is that? It was because of the brand story. It was because of the way I took her from step to step to step, and I got her to where she is today. So who are these people you're trying to show, okay, and how will you make them relate to you is very, very important, and that happens through brand storytelling. And brand storytelling is the golden strategy if you want to build a personal brand online. Alright, so I really strongly believe that your story has to be so powerful. It should not be just another thing where it's an introduction to a service or an introduction to your brand. It should be a proper story as why are you doing this? You're passionate about something, are you? And you have a skill that you're really good at. So of course you're going to be having a story that got you here. So why not just share it? Okay, so that's my second strategy. Then the third one which I want to talk, the third strategy, okay, is building an inclusive leader mindset. Okay, now this happens when you actually go online and you reach larger crowds. Let me tell you one thing: when you're offline and you're not available online, you don't have a profile or a platform that you use to share your content, people are not going to be, they're not going to ever be able to understand what you are doing, okay, and how you can help them. So be very sure that if you want to reach out to larger crowds and you don't want to miss out an opportunity to reach out to crowds that you thought you couldn't reach to, please get online and become an inclusive leader. Okay, and I want to tell you one thing. Okay, this is something even about me. When I started my when I started my career in training and coaching, okay, back in 2011, I was always somebody who would be very hesitant to putting my point across, whether it was how I was training in a particular subject or where I was talking to somebody or helping someone in something, because I was an image consultant, right? So it used to be that, okay, this is how the whole thing works, but I did not understand this whole thing of becoming a leader. And when you become an inclusive leader, it's more powerful. So I want you to understand that if you want to reach out a larger audience or you want to help more people, okay, do not underestimate the power of getting online and making a difference. Okay, that actually was a game changer for me, because once I got online, I could understand that how people consume content. Okay, and they consume so much content. Just look at our own behaviors. When we actually see something on Instagram, or we watch a video on YouTube, or we watch somebody's videos constantly, aren't we getting influenced to some extent? Okay, we are learning something. Yes, there are a good number of bad videos and bad content as well, because it's the internet after all. So you're going to find all kinds of content. But when you actually process and consume content, you have that attention, right? So that kind of attention is what you need to create so that you can become a better leader in your industry. And that's why online is so important. Then my fourth point is build an online presence. Okay, now that you know that you need to be an inclusive digital leader, you need to build an online presence wherein you are, not only just there, but you have content that you can actually show people and you can help people with. Okay, and this I tell a lot of people, a lot of my clients, when they come to me, they ask me, is it okay to share a lot of content online? I said, it's absolutely fine. The more you share, the more connected people would be with you. So they will know more about you. Gone are the days when we use resumes and CVs and we just say, oh, this is my profile, this is what I've done, these are the brands I've worked with. I still do that. I still use it for my work, right? But in the end, what happens? They are not looking at all that. People are looking at what are you giving them? What is the content? So they go on YouTube or they go on Instagram or they go on your podcast. They'll, subscribe to your podcast and they'll get to know you better. So your online presence has to be so strong that it is not only inclusive, but it also is informative. So they get some value from your content. So they say, oh, I've been following you for so long. You're so good at what you do. And how does that feel when somebody says that? Now, out of the blue, if you come out and you say, hey, I'm into this and I do this, I'm a product designer, or I'm a coach, and suddenly out of the blue you say you're doing this, what happens? People don't have the trust and faith because they have not seen your work before. Your online presence gives a permanent image, or rather a permanent impression that people want to create about you. Okay, they want to know that, okay, if I'm going to be investing in this person, I got to know this person. And how do I know this person? By looking at what I see online. Okay, so that is all about online presence. And then the fifth one is find your sweet spot when it comes to building relationships with people. Okay, this is online, offline, wherever, which leads them to trust you, which then leads them to help you market yourself to them. Okay, so in other words, they give you the permission. So even if it means that sometimes you take the back seat and you say, no, I really don't want to market myself because I don't like the idea of marketing myself, which happens to many of us. Okay, many of us feel that how can we just keep talking about ourselves? Let me tell you something, that marketing is so important that it can be learned. Okay, just because you don't know marketing doesn't mean you cannot do something about it. And also one more thing, if you don't know marketing, you can learn it. Okay, it is something that you can, take it as a skill, and you can also use it in a certain way that it's more thoughtful than just doing it randomly. Okay, and thoughtful marketing is more important than when you go into, this whole thing of all kinds of marketing strategies that you see all around you. Okay, you have to see what is your sweet spot, how are you going to build that relationship, which will lead you to marketing yourself without really hesitating too much. All right, and finally, the sixth point is design your reputation in the industry. Your reputation is in your hands. Okay, how you put it across, whether it is your brand story, whether it is how you position yourself, how you build your online presence, how you use your content, how do you talk to people and build relationships, it is in your hands. Okay, so your entire reputation system has to be something that you can control. Okay, if you feel that there is something that you don't want to share, you don't share it. If you feel that there's something that you have to share, please go and do it, but don't worry about what other people say, because that is something that stops many people from becoming successful. Okay, when you bother too much about comments and people saying certain things, you lose your flow in such a way that you are not able to really show what you actually are capable of doing. I would say that you need to help yourself build that reputation system by getting social proof, getting testimonials, getting reviews. Those are the few things that would actually help you build your reputation and would also help people trust you further. And all this boils down to how you manage all these different strategies, which would actually get people to know you for who you are. Okay, so all this happened in 1 year. Okay, for me, because I had changed everything, my entire strategy changed, and I went online and I have content all over the place. So it was something that helped me put myself out there. Okay, there was a time I used to dislike marketing, but when I realized that it's the need of the hour and I need to put my point across, because in the end, if you have a skill or a passion that you want to take forward, there is no other way but to market yourself. Okay, you have to market yourself the right way, and only then you can get to the next level in your journey towards success. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you really like to know more about the 6-step strategy that we offer at Design Your Presence, you can download the free PDF file that is below this video. It's there in the description below, so you can just download that and you'll get to know more about what I do. And stay tuned for my master classes and trainings that are coming really soon, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.